So guys, I remember reading about this years ago, and I stumbled onto this article about Wil Wheaton's nightmare costume misadventures on Next Generation. It's really interesting. Did you know just how padded and how sort of Hollywood illusion those next-gen uniforms were? All the uniforms in the first and second season used muscle suits, like hidden padding, right? They would put like a muscle suit under the costumes. So let's beam back to the early days of Next Gen, right? Season 1 and 2. Because remember, we saw these tight one-piece spandex jumpsuits. They were so cool. In fact, I recall they looked a lot like Space 1999. Just in general sci-fi, but that's what it reminded me of. Space 1999, more sort of monochromatic, or wasn't as colorful, but very, very similar. So the big secret is that most of the male actors, the Starfleet officers, including Patrick Stewart and Jonathan Frakes, were using muscle suits, extra padding under the costumes. So imagine tiny hidden gym strapped to your body. This padding, it bulked up their chests. It made them look better. It made the costumes fit, more snug and smart looking. And it was that heroic silhouette. They wanted a hero look to all the male actors. Wil Wheaton, of course, Wesley Crusher himself, he's been very vocal about how he hated wearing the suits. They were very uncomfortable and they just made him feel inadequate. I think one of the costume designers on Next Gen said your frame is too skinny, and Will was upset. But also for Patrick Stewart, he developed back pain and back issues, and he and his agent, I guess, went to Roddenberry and the staff and the producers and said, you got to change this. So in season 3, they evolved, the uniforms evolved into a comfortable 2-piece. But did the padding vanish entirely? No. They still used in season 3 these, big, thick shoulder pads. They were essential to that sort of layered look. Again, this heroic silhouette. They called it the hero silhouette, what they, wanted to look like. But even Marina Sirtis has said for her, chest area, bra, and certain things with Troy's look, that was also sort of padded and helped. So there you go. Next time you're watching Next Gen, especially, of course, season 1 and 2, but even into the other seasons, there's always Hollywood magic and illusion that we're not aware of. So appreciate that unsung hero look of the Starfleet uniform and realize there's hidden padding there. The hidden padding to ensure our heroes look always ready to boldly go and look smart, like Riker running through the doors and, with his head in his Riker way. So what do you think? What are your thoughts? What are your feedback? Would you take a job on a show where you had to wear a weird muscle suit? I guess you'd have to, but for Wil Wheaton and Patrick Stewart and many of the others, they were not happy. Hope you're enjoying. Hope you're subscribing. See you soon.